Very dear sisters and brothers, Happy New Year. I've always been asked one common question, whether they are very matured elderly abhyasis or very new budding flowers of spirituality in the form of our young students at KCC and THLC. And that question remains how to balance material and spiritual life, how to maintain the spiritual state inside, how to maintain the spiritual condition inside. And we all know the answer. Yet such questions haunt us now and then. The answer is very simple. Before we can maintain a spiritual condition, entertain a spiritual condition, or grow from that spiritual condition, is to first have a condition. Give a birth of spiritual condition in your heart. And that's possible only when we meditate. People also ask, Daaji, bless us. It's a foolishness to ask such things. How would you get the blessings of the great hierarchy? Even when Lord Krishna was around, how many could benefit from his presence and derived the blessings of his existence? I would boldly say none of them. It was his mercy that he gave. One needs to have open heart to receive anything. You can say, I want something, but your hearts are closed, so how are you ever going to receive it? It's not ladies' big shopping bags that they carry with them, handbags. So sometimes I jokingly say, have you got a bag, big bag to carry the blessings back home? Open your heart and you will never have to ask, give me a blessing, my dear God. Opening the heart itself will bring about revolution in the society, in your own life to start with. How do we open the heart? Destroy the wall, the veils, inhibitions, prejudices, built-in prejudices based on the past. Take a risk, be vulnerable. And so what in this process of opening the heart, you get hurt now and then, accept it. That will make us stronger. So let's begin this new year by dreaming to open our heart to embrace and accommodate the entire existence. And that's what God is. If we want to become divine in nature, we'll have to partake of those qualities. Otherwise, we remain like oil and water. To explain this a bit more elaborately, the final state as described by Kabir Sahib is that raindrops falling in the ocean, becoming the ocean. But what if the oil drops were raining in the ocean? They will float forever. The ocean may open up and say, okay, however oily you may be, drop in me, but you will still float. My nature and the nation of the ocean must be same, similar, exact ditto. Only then we can merge. Only then oil can merge with the ocean and become the ocean. I cannot remain the way I am and expect to become divinized. So, the destruction at individual level is possible. Transformation at individual level is number one priority. That means change, and change means inconvenience. Go through this little bit of inconvenience and adjust. Be flexible. That's the message we have shared this time. I would also suggest that this book, Power of Paradox, is very practical in understanding the various nuances of life. I wish and I hope don't read it in one sitting. Few pages at a time will suffice. Next one I would like to point out is all throughout the country and especially in 8 states, we are launching this Ekatma Abhiyan that we had done earlier in Madhya Pradesh. We were fortunate enough to cover 42,000 villages out of 52,000 villages of Madhya Pradesh with the help of our volunteers to descend into this land of Madhya Pradesh and propagate the messages of yoga and spiritual life. Help them practically understand, not just theoretically, what Dhyan can do to them. Same thing we are going to launch now in the villages of Tamil Nadu, Rajasthan, Telangana, Gujarat, Uttar Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh and Maharashtra. So, those who like to volunteer also, please submit your names. Now, all in all, through all these 8 stages, we will be covering 1.25 lakhs villages. Our goal is not to make them the members of Sri Ramchandra Mission or make them change their religion. No. We want them to experience what they believe in. All of these people, they do believe in God. But time and again, it is reminded to us that belief is not enough. Belief has to be supported by our experience. And that's what we want to offer. Experience divinity within. That's our motto. Also, the upcoming continuous Mahotsav is on Adi Shakti Mahotsav. What is Adi Shakti? Often people have also asked, what is Pranahuti that we use in Sahaj Marg? Whenever we meditate, we receive this Pranahuti from our great masters. And what are they tapping into? It is precisely this Adi Shakti. And what is this Adi Shakti? The Shakti that prevailed before the creation. Adi, before the creation began, that descends and that transforms us. That helps us propel into superconscious states. That also helps us remove all kinds of weeds around our soul. Removes the darkness, removes the veils, purifies us and simplifies our lives. Now, I have said often, we want to fulfill Babuji Maharaj's dream, and for that, these headquarters are created. world headquarters of Sahaj Marg is at Kanha. Babuji Maharaj has often said also, this will become the Mecca of Sahaj Marg. Somehow, some greedy real estate agents and greedy abhyasis, they are going hand in hand and working against the interests of the ashram. I warn you time and again. If you don't listen, if you don't obey, you are on your own. You don't have to believe me as a guru. Drop me from this Gurudam. You are on your own. You may come and meditate here, but imagine if you don't listen, if you do not obey and continue on your own trajectory, you design your own destiny. I have no role to play in your life. Get it very clear. All those abhyasis who are resident of this ashram, whether you are staying in Madhuvanam apartments or Kaivalya apartments or Mera apartments or in private houses or staff, wear the badge. Because we want to rule out and weed out all those people who visit this place for commercial purposes. Abhyasis, do not befriend and go hand and glove with such real estate agents here. I will also make sure that you are also not becoming a part of the hierarchy of this mission. You can practice, you can become the member, but not the real member. You will remain a fake member of this organization. Take it very, very seriously, and thank you.